In this video, I'll show you how to build this very simple side table for less than 30 bucks. Made from 2x materials, found at your local hardware store, and as always, build plans will be available. The links can be in the video description. To start off this build, we'll go over the cut list. We will need 3 2x8s at 24.5 inches. That's going to be the tabletop. 4 2x4s at 22 inches. These are going to be for the legs. 4 2x4s at 13.5 inches. These are going to be the side supports. We're going to need 4 2x2s at 14 inches. These are going to be for the other side supports. If you opt to do the X braces, you'll need 4 2x2s at 26 inches, but those are totally optional. And we'll need 2 1x8s at 15 inches for that bottom shelf. One thing I like to do with my 2x materials is cut off the rounded edges. So with every 2x4 that I'm using in this project, I'm just going to cut about a 1/16 of an inch off of each side to give it a more square look. When it comes time to assembly, this just gives it a cleaner look and a little bit easier to assemble because everything will line up a little bit better. Next, for the pocket holes, we're going to add pocket holes to all the support pieces. So these are going to be the 13-inch 2x2s, the 14-inch 2x2s, and the 13.5-inch 2x4s, 4 of each. 2 pocket holes in each end of the 2x4s and 1 pocket hole in each end of the 2x2. Now, time for assembly. These are those 22-inch legs, and we're just going to measure 2.25 inches up from the bottom of those, and mark a line and attach our first 13.5-inch 2x4. The second 2x4 will just be flush with the top. I'm using Titebond 2 and 2.5-inch pocket hole screws to hold this all together. You can see I have my pocket holes facing down on that bottom board, and on the top board they're facing up. So they'll just be covered by the tabletop. We're going to make another side exactly the same as the first one. So we're going to measure 2.25 inches up from the bottom of those 22-inch legs and mark and put our first support piece, and then again flush with the top. I'm using this clamp to help hold everything together, which actually works pretty nice. Once we have both sides done, or ends, we can add the 2x2s. These are going to be the connecting pieces that connects the whole frame together. And these are just going to be in line with the other sides. So 2 on the top, and then 2 on the bottom that are in line with that 2x4. So 2.25 inches up. And once those 2x2s are connected on one side, we can put it on top of the other side and connect the other 4 parts. And this will hold everything together for the frame. Once the frame's complete, I go over and start working on the tabletop. I'm using my Wahuda joiner here to flatten these boards out. And then we'll go over to the planer and plane them down. If you don't have either of these tools, you can just sand them down real nice and put them next to each other. Give it more of a farmhouse rustic look. Then once they're planed, we'll just glue it together into a panel. Add Titebond 2 and my trusty glue brush. I'm using 3 pipe clamps. These are nice to have if you're doing a lot of tabletops. And then once that glue is dry, I just take it over to my miter saw and trim up the edges. Get it to the right size that I need, which is roughly 21.5 inches. Next, I'm going to fill in some knot holes with the CA glue. This is Starbond thick. There's a few holes in this tabletop. I'm just going to fill them in to make it a little more smooth. Then I'll sand everything out. I start with the 80 grit sandpaper, and I work my way all the way up to 120. Sometimes I'll go 150 if I think it's needed, but most of the time 120 is perfectly fine. And I wipe everything down with mineral spirits, like the coffee table video, and then add the stain. This is Weathered Gray by Varathane, one of my favorite stains to use. I'm using a cheap foam brush to apply it. I come back and wipe it off. You could just rub it on if you like. I prefer doing this method. I think it gives it more of a solid color. And the same thing for that bottom shelf. Then I'm going to paint the frame pure white by Behr, using my Wagner Flexio 3500, which is an awesome sprayer. If you're in the market looking for one, I highly recommend it. And we'll come back and do the seal coat. This is the polyacrylic water-based stuff, using that, not the same foam brush, but the same kind of cheap foam brush to apply this. Do about 5 or 6 coats, sand with 400 grit in between. Takes about an hour to 2 hours to dry in between coats, so not too bad. We'll put in that bottom shelf. This is going to be held in with pocket holes, using the 1.25" pocket hole screws. I'm just trying to get it flush with those support pieces all the way around, which can be hard to do sometimes. If your one by materials are a little wonky, which usually they are. But this one wasn't too bad. This one came out pretty good. Next, we'll move on to the tabletop. I'm going to use my biscuit joiner here to cut some slots in for those tabletop fasteners, like I showed you in the coffee table video. Same concept. We'll lay that tabletop down, line it up, make sure it's all even all the way around. It's a pretty tight fit on this one. And then we'll come back with those tabletop fasteners and screw them in. I usually use a screwdriver for this because those screws strip out pretty easy, but this time the drill worked. And just like that, we have our side table or end table. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.